Today we can finally say Jayme Closs is home.
A nationwide search for a missing Wisconsin teen is over as Jayme Closs is found alive 88 days after she disappeared.
This is News 3 at noon.
Nearly 3 months after she vanished, Jayme Closs has been found alive. She's recovering in the hospital now, expected to be reunited with her family soon. Investigators gave an update on the case this morning, sharing information about the man they arrested. Police say Jayme was abducted on October 15th and held against her will. After her parents were murdered in their Barron home, she was found in the town of Gordon yesterday, which is in Douglas County, about 65 miles from where she was last seen. 21-year-old Jake Thomas Patterson of Gordon faces kidnapping and homicide charges. Police say there does not appear to be a connection between him and Jayme. News 3's Danica Lewis has been in Barron since early this morning. She joins us live now. Danica, what's the latest?
Well, Mark, it is very interesting, I think, to point out the fact that you just did. The fact that these two, the suspect and Jayme Closs, are not connected in any way, at least according to the Barron County Sheriff. Now, Jayme is expected to be back in her hometown by early this afternoon. But this morning was all about praising the 13-year-old for her bravery and determination to escape where they believe she was being held captive against her will. Now, Barron County Sheriff Chris Fitzgerald spoke with us during a press conference earlier today. And at that time, Jayme was still being questioned by detectives and being evaluated by mental health experts. We still don't know what happened to Jayme over the last 3 months, how she's doing now, or how she managed to escape from a home in Gordon where she was being held against her will. But what investigators do know is they're ecstatic that Jayme is safe.
In cases like this, we often need a big break, and it was Jayme herself who gave us that break.
And then when we confirmed with Sheriff Dahlbeck's team that it's confirmed it was her, my legs started to shake, man. It was awesome.
Some very real reaction there from Sheriff Fitzgerald. Now, investigators say the suspect, Jake Patterson, who you just mentioned there, Mark, planned the abduction, and targeted Jayme. He had no prior criminal record before this and no apparent contact with Jayme or her parents before they were killed. You may remember that as well. He is expected to make his first court appearance sometime next week. Now, there is another press conference that will happen right behind me here in Barron at 4 o'clock this afternoon. That is when we are hoping to learn a little bit more about Jayme's condition and what may have happened to her over the last 88 days or so. We'll be sure to carry that live for you over on channel3000.com and on Live at 4. Mark?
Danica, still a lot of questions to be answered. Hopefully we'll get those soon. Thank you. Danica Lewis reporting live from Barron. Administrators with the Barron Area School District were emotional as they talked about the teen today. The district held many events like this balloon release as a way to honor Jayme as police search for her. Administrators say the school safety team within the Department of Justice plans to help faculty and students in the weeks to come. The team will provide the district with on-site support through school psychologists, therapy dogs, and resource officers. Investigators received more than 3,000 tips in their search for Jayme Closs. Multiple law enforcement agencies on the local, state, and national level were involved. At one time, there were more than 200 investigators working this case. Thousands of volunteers you see here also were brought in to help search the woods and fields near the Closs home in Barron.
The case had so many technical aspects that were very challenging for law enforcement. And everybody never blinked about putting aside their personal lives to bring a little girl home.
Investigators say this case does remain fluid and plan to provide more information this afternoon at 4, as Danica told us. We'll share your updates with you on Live at 4. Elizabeth Smart is also commenting on Jayme's return. She says it's a miracle the 13-year-old was found safe.